is a crazy one. All right, this is the last of the casino stories because I think this is one of the greatest stories, the funniest and greatest stories ever. But this will let you know how bugged out that we were when we were gambling, like for real, for real. Because this to show you we didn't care about anybody or anything. We didn't care about each other until we left. Once the air hit your nostrils and shit, you. D, I want to apologize to you. I really.
Oh yeah, I meant to say that. Let me not act like it was. That's the part I left out the story. After we left, Clips apologized.
The oxygen got it from the oxygen from outside. Got it. Soon as we hit outside, I said, D, I want to apologize to you.
D, I was wilding. I was bugged out.
I'm my fault, man. I was tripping.
So good.
I was tripping. Yeah, but this one,
this story right here is called.
Yeah, I forgot.
This story right here is called
the last pair or the last pair.
The last pair.
The last pair.
The last pair. And while y'all thinking Jordans, while y'all may be thinking controllers
or fruit, not that pair.
Not that pair. We talking about baccarat. You not the last dance. I like that. We gonna call this the last dance. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So
this is crazy.
One of my closest friends, right? You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave names disclosed because this wasn't clear.
Let's call him Young Shelter.
Yeah, we're gonna call him Young Shelter. And
the reason why we call him Young Shelter. Yeah,
and we're not even gonna say you know what I mean, people's names just to keep everything, you know what I mean, disclosed, disclosed, whatever.
So Mark, we ain't gonna say your name. You good with us? You know what I mean? Nah, that ain't his name. I don't even know his name. That's DNA.
So long story short, me and Clips is on our gambling shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At this current time, this is after I banned myself. Remember I told you that story when I banned myself from resorts in Queens. So I can't go to resorts, so I can only go to Yonkers. So I meet up with my homie. At this time, you know what I mean, he's heavy on the Molly. You know what I mean? You heard Trinidad James. I popped the Molly. I'm sweating. So you know what I mean? Clips gets in the whip. Clips is confused, like, why this nigga?
Yeah, like, I don't know if y'all know. So they didn't take the. I don't think they took the pills. I think they took the.
They took the powder and the jaw lock. So the nigga in the car like
that shit was like giving them like jaw and different shit.
So like, yo, why you talking like that?
They kept down there going, I need water. I need water, please. I need water.
Let's go to the.
I need water. Yeah, it was tripping. Once again, these are DNA friends, please. These are DNA friends, not mine. But
so you like, yo, I need water. I need water. So, so Clips is like, yo, DNA, what the fuck is going on, man? I'm like, yo, I don't know. I met this nigga picked me up like this. I mean, and I guess Molly makes a concentration. He's like I never seen somebody so focused on a red light. This nigga's zeroed in. Like it's not traffic. It's not a snowstorm. It's nothing. We at the red light, and he is focused on this light. Like he will not take his eyes off. And my other homie that's with him, he's on the Molly too. And he like, make sure you got your seatbelt on. Like these niggas damn near is in the fucking Indy 500. He like on.
Yeah, nah, they was tripping.
The light turned green.
And these are DNA best friends once again, which lets you know about him. But go ahead.
I'm not with nothing. So, nigga got the screw face. Nigga look like Harvey Dent after the oil spill. He's just cruising down, driving. So I'm like, yo, where we going? So he like, yo, I gotta pick up my man in Long Island. So we go pick up his man. So apparently, you know what I mean? Because even though they my friends, like, you know, there's a certain time period people you grow up with, you start indulging in and you know what I mean, your career, people start drifting off. I haven't been around them like that, so I don't. This is all kind of new to me. You know what I mean? The Harvey Dent looking shit and the laser focus. So when his man pull up, his man like, he like, yo, what up? So his man get in the car like, hey, you on that shit again? Yeah, you got some more? Nah, all out. Nah, all out. So they continue to drive.
Remember, these are DNA friends.
So this nigga say, yeah, you got some more of this shit? And all out. So they start driving. They go into Walmart to pick up this nigga's check. So this not, I mean, now we ain't gonna disclose the name, but at the time, homie was in this shelter or whatever. God willing, you know what I mean. I still communicate with him. He's out. He got a job.
That's why we call him Young Shelter.
I mean, Young Shelter. Yeah. I mean, I had a child, beautiful girlfriend, doing much better.
God bless him now. Yeah,
he's doing great. At this time, he was in the shelter. So we go get the check from Walmart. He like, so I mean, he tight cause this nigga said, nah, no more. So he like, what's niggas getting into? So me and Clips like, yo, man, and I mean, when niggas, you know what I mean, so people was on our back about gambling, so we, you know, we talking encrypted code. You know what I mean? You know, you an addict, you think nobody's watching, but everybody's watching. So, you know what I mean? We speaking code. Let's go to that thing. So, so he like, you wanna go to that thing? Niggas like, yeah. Alright, which one? So we like, I mean, the shit in Yonkers, I'm banned in resorts. So we wind up going up there. We get up there. I mean, we start gambling, boom, boom, boom. We winning, losing, back and forth, regular gambling shit. So notice I told y'all homies in the shelter is a certain time period he has to be home. Now, you know what I mean? Like I told y'all when
he gets kicked out.
Or he gets kicked out.
I think he had a couple strikes.
He already had 2 strikes against him. This is his 3rd strike. He has to be back by 9. Now, you know what I mean? When niggas is fully activated in that thing, niggas really don't give a fuck about nothing. So time is ticking. Y'all think about the traffic from Yonkers to Elmont. It's an hour with no traffic. You know what I mean? We don't leave out the casino until 8:15, and we spent the valet parking. So at this time, Clips got to find his black card. You know what I mean? To swipe through. He finds the black card. We get through valet.
Tell you that niggas know I got a black card. Don't let people know.
Okay. My shit was green. But as we continue to go down, now I'm not gonna lie, Clips was considerate and say, yo, Trad, you gotta hurry up and get this nigga back. Trad's, I mean, now all my niggas that's in Harlem, y'all know what I'm about to say. Lighthouse, the fish sandwich, the fried whiting on the white bread, phenomenal. Blue Kool-Aid, y'all know what time it is. So Trad says, yo, nah, man, I want a fish sandwich. So I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry too. So the nigga Clips look like, yo, y'all gonna go get something to eat while this nigga has to get back to the spot?
I care about Young Shelter. I don't even know Young Shelter like that. Like from a hole in the wall. Let's get Young Shelter back there, man. I don't want this kid to lose his mind.
So now we just say fuck it. We lost all our money, and I'm not gonna lie. This is the thing about the casino. The casino blocks everything out. I mean, that's why it's no clock, no window. So the whole time we in there, we just happy that we gambling. When the gambling is all over, I am starving. So
yeah, so for those who don't know, right, when you really gambling and everything, you gotta shit, you gotta pee, you gotta like bring a shit bag with you, and hook it up to your ribs, cause you're not gonna go to the bathroom the whole time you gambling. You're not going, like, you're not gonna drink water. You're not gonna do nothing. Like
you know, one time I had a kidney stone and I was supposed to go to the emergency room. I stayed a little while longer.
You remember I went to the casino at like 4 a.m. with a broke leg. It's like 90 stories or whatever. Yeah, I went there with like a broke leg and shit.
So long story short, we didn't eat in there, and then by the time we finished, we left the rest of the money in the car, so we didn't blow it. So now we starving.
Smart.
Now, I mean, niggas bypass that this man has to get back by 9. So we stop at Lighthouse. It's 8:40, and then we go, nah, we got to get this nigga back. Like, we going to make it all the way across New York City in 20 minutes. We wind up not getting back to 9:45. So, you know, like, when you know you fucked up, but you still talking positive, yo, my nigga, they ain't going to kick you out that shit. Come on, my nigga. Nah, they not going to do that. You good, my nigga. You here. You good. He like, yo, y'all think I'm valid? You valid, my nigga. We here, man. Go inside, man. Go home. We see you tomorrow. So we done souped this nigga up. He think he getting back in there. So my man about to pull off. I'm like, nah, man, we can't pull off. He like, why not, son? I'm like, nigga, cause this nigga might not be good. Word. And we just sitting there waiting. Lo and behold, he come back outside. We like, that shit ain't work. He like, hell no, nigga. So we like, damn.
Shelter got kicked out.
So now he got kicked out. So now Clips like, I told y'all, stupid nigga.
Now we got through all that. Here's where the story becomes very funny and interesting.
Here's where it gets interesting. So, right now, everybody's addicts. Now, I mean, I don't take nothing away from my man that look like Two-Face because I'm hooked to the casino. We all addicts.
It's a fact.
He got the screw face. So what niggas want to do?
Then your face gonna be like that at 7 in the morning. You keep doing that shit, guys, because that's the 8th time. You go ahead and keep doing that.
That's how he look.
You keep doing it, guys. That shit gonna get stuck.
So he like, well, what niggas want to do?
You look like Jason Voorhees with no mask. Nigga. Don't do that again. Now you look like Michael Myers with no mask.
So he said, so what niggas want to do? So I'm thinking, homie, want to contemplate how he's going to get back, you know, in the spot. So I'm like, I don't know. Let's come up with a game plan. Let's figure something out. And then homie like, yo, let's go back to the casino, man.
I loved him for that.
And I ain't gonna lie, you know how we felt. You ain't have to tell us twice, my nigga. Cause that's where I wanted to go. I was just trying to be nice, cause it's an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, now here we go, y'all. Yeah, let's get back to the
So you know what I mean? It's an unfortunate event, but that's where we wanted to go. So we go back there. Now I mean, now we there. Now you know, me and Clips, we think we life coaches when it comes to the casino. We can tell you how to play, what to play. So we telling them, yo, man, don't bet that. So he make a bet. Clips like, nah, you should have went with this one. So we get 1 or 2 wrong, get 1 or 2 right. He's breaking even.
Now I know the story, you know, so you don't get lost. Y'all gotta remember, he got kicked out the shelter.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't have nowhere to go.
No.
Cashed his check.
300 and change.
300 and change. He cashed his check.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the 2 grimy club promoters come in at, where y'all understand we was bugged out when we were in there. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I had to let them know.
So now basically, right, I'm gonna just keep it all the way a buck. We only coaching him so he can win, so he can give us some money. So he can give us money so we can get back in the game, because we maxed out our cards. We maxed out our cards. So our cards are not available to take more money out until 1 a.m.
Yeah, we gotta wait till 1 in the morning.
I mean, and when I talk about maxed out cards, the Chase account is maxed out. The Bank of America, we got 2 PayPal cards. You know what I mean? So we could make a $400 transaction twice. All of it is gone.
Yeah.
So now something should tell you when all that happens, leave. But no, we'll just wait till 1 to do the re-up.
Yeah.
So until 1, we need to borrow some money to get back in the game. So we want him to come up. So now, I mean, he's losing. He's losing everything he got. He's listening to us. We don't know what the fuck we telling them. This nigga is getting everything wrong. So the last time, he like, man, basically looking like, y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all losing. And this nigga hits.
Hold on, whoa. Explain. We gotta explain. Okay, so in baccarat,
yeah,
right, you got the regular game, which is the highest point total you can get. Is you get 3 cards max, each side player banker, red, blue. Blue-red, sorry, and the highest you could win is 9 is the highest you can get. You can either win by point system, you can tie. That's the only 2 things you can do. You can win or you can tie. And the other thing they got is called a pair, where you get 2 of the same cards. It don't got to be 2 of the same suits, just the same numbers or whatnot. So if I get a deuce of diamond and a deuce of club, that's a pair. So the odds on a pair was
12 to 1.
12 to 1. 12 to 1 odds. So I always put like $75, $50 on pair. He tell you, I used to get crazy with pair.
Yo, anything in the casino that's maximum level, that was your man. He's a high roller.
Yeah.
Nothing but the gusto. But now that y'all know about pairs, know that they're on both sides, on player and banker.
Yeah.
So with $100 left, ideally in our mind, you supposed to put 50 on the pair player and 50 on the banker player. This nigga,
hold on, remind y'all again. He has nowhere to go,
and he's down to his last $100 out of his check.
He cashed his check for $300. The janky promoters got to him, and all he has left is $100.
$100
to his name.
He has left $100 to his name. And I don't know what me and Clips was doing that we didn't tell him nothing before he made this bet. But all I know is we turned around 1 second left before the bet starts, and he has $100 only on the banker pair.
I don't know. The pair doesn't come.
It's
Pause.
rare.
It's not something that's gonna come through every fucking hand. 20 hands can go by without one pair being thrown. This man put his last $100 on pair without the knowledge of knowing what is it. Me and DNA look at each other like, oh my God, this kid is homeless and he's gonna stay homeless because he's not staying with me. Especially after making this fucking bet.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I like your honesty, because when you watch Martin and he gets to that moment where he says, y'all don't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get the that's exactly what I was thinking when I got him kicked out the shelter. Like, yo, this is fucked up. I don't know where you're staying, but it's not with me. I'm sorry.
But we was bugged out in the casino. But if we would have walked outside and got some fresh air, we would have turned back to normal and said, nah, you can stay at the crib, homie. We got you. But while we was in there, so he put that $100 on pair. Me and DNA look at each other like, oh my God, he's dead in the water. It is over.
Now, it is, just so y'all also know, pair means that it has to be a king and then another king, a jack and another jack, ace and another ace. So it's rare that these two are gonna come back to back.
Yeah.
So now the hand starts, and it's a king. So we all sitting there like.
It's over.
So now it doesn't go in order either. This is what builds the suspense. Banker gets a king, player gets whatever number it gets. Now it's back to banker, and sure enough, another king comes, and this man just took his $100 to $1,200 and got his check 4 times on the last hand. $1,200.
Young Shelter is rich.
He is on top of the world.
And I want y'all to now look, before we tell y'all, I want y'all to write in here what you think happened after Young Shelter got that $1,200.
Yeah, what do y'all think happened? Talk to us.
Let's see what do y'all think happened after he got that $1,200. He lost it. He blew that shit. Wasted it. Roof Chris. Y'all harassed him for the money. Corey's TV, you are right. Tell him what he's won.
Corey has won a trip.
We was like the hyenas from Lion King, nigga. Listen, when that shit happened, niggas took his coat, folded his coat like we was in coat check. Nigga dusted his shoulders off. Niggas walked him to where to get the money. Niggas treated him with royalty. He was the man for the next hour. He was that nigga for the next hour. Now, mind you, we moneyed up, but we cannot use our cards. We maxed out until 1 a.m.
That guy.
He has
that
it.
Nigga.
Now, let me tell you how fucking, like, bugged out we are. We got all this money, and here this young man only had $300 to his name, now has $1,200 to his name, and then he has nowhere to go. And here we go, yo, listen, man. You know what I mean? When we come in here, this is how we move, you know what I mean? Give niggas, you know what I mean? Look, he gives niggas $100. So niggas think, you know, I'm roulette, so I'm like, I'm about to take this to the top. Lose. He lose. Niggas come back. You know what I mean? You know, life is like, you know, a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Niggas are never hungry.
No. You know what we told them? Yo, listen. D, this the smart thing. We get our money at 1.
Oh, you saving?
But you know what I mean? To stop you from spending your money, you let us borrow it. So actually, we the bank. We saving it for you.
We saving you because you're gonna keep gambling because you hyped. We gonna calm you down, right? But I'm gonna tell you the funniest slogan he ever said to me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right.
I know what it is.
Yeah. So look. So you know what I mean? So boom, gave us $100. Niggas lost. Niggas come back. You know, life is, you know, like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But I know I'm going to get another $100. My nigga, let me talk to you real quick. Gave me another $100. Gave DNA another $100. Niggas lose again. Come back to him. You know the Shelter shit, man. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that, youngin. You're a legend. You're going to live forever. Don't even worry about that Shelter. Let me get another $100. Nigga, give me another $100. DNA, giving DNA another $100. Niggas ain't winning shit. So it's like, fuck. So it's like, damn. But we don't care. Yo, Young Shelter, let me holler at you one more time. But I think the lad, did he keep the, like, did he play?
No, what happened was we wound up winning, then we wound up losing as always.
Right.
We didn't know when to leave.
Right.
And then we left again. Cause I think it was still far off from 1. We went back at one, paid him back, and then he wound up losing all the money because now he's addicted. And then when that nigga was down, the nigga Cliff said, "Yo, keep it 100 with me, my nigga. How much money you got left?" He said, "At this point, Cliff, that's all I can do, man. All I can do is keep it 100. That's all I can."
Young Shelter put all his money back in the machine and lost everything, man. We are no good, people. That is the end of that story. We
no,
ain't
it's not.
Shit records.
It's hope at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, well.
The next morning, we went back.
See, that's why I said we no good, because, look, the next morning, the story continues.
The next morning, we go back to the shelter, and they give him a second chance. They let him in. He got back in.
But y'all not understanding. Did y'all at any point heard us give this man at least like $400 to get back some money or something, right? Fucking weasels, man. And that's him, because that's his man. Those are his friends mollied up with the Tarvey Dent face. Those are his people. I don't know, homie. I don't know what to do. But what I do know is that we was wrong. And Young Shelter, if you watching this, I apologize. Send me your Cash App or whatever. I got you. That was a long time ago. You get what I'm saying? You deserve everything in the world,
Shelter,
man.
Don't send me yours. What's done is done, my nigga. Salute to you, man. I know you're doing better. Salute.
Young Shelter. Nah, y'all. Young Shelter is great. Young Shelter is super great. He's good, but that story right there, because the fact that that man came out the shelter, had to be back by 9. These niggas tried to get a fish sandwich.
We got it.
A fish sandwich they locked the nigga out, so he loses his shelter spot to a fish sandwich that he didn't even get.
I ain't gonna lie, that waiting sandwich was crazy.
Nah, that fish is that is crazy. But it's not. If Shelter gonna lose his spot, let Shelter get a sandwich.
You right.
Shelter didn't even get a sandwich, and we took him back to the shelter. Well, he couldn't get a sandwich there neither. Then he went back all the way up to Yonkers to the casino with us, losing his money, makes a power play, wins $1,200, gives us probably like $500 a piece to gamble with. We lose that or whatnot, end up giving him his money back, turned him to an addict for the day. The nigga tried to buy a house in one night, and it didn't happen. So back to the shelter he went. And that's the end of the story. Salute the Young Shelter once again. They let him back. They let him back in there in the morning. We ain't shit. We was wrong for that to this day. You know what I'm saying? So much love to Young Shelter.
Salute, man. It's 11:50.